So what might we want to take from this series, and what can we learn from it? First, stay active, keep moving, and keep working, doing chores. As soon as you become sedentary, you're aging at a faster rate and increasing the odds of early death. Second, as we learn from the Blue Zoners, your diet should be comprised of a really large variety of real foods, not processed convenience foods. This is a no-brainer, really. In the U.S., processed junk food is ubiquitous. It's everywhere. However, on the island of Sardinia, you'd have a hard time finding any of it. Third, have a purpose, a reason for getting up in the morning. And make sure that purpose involves other people and perhaps your community, something bigger than yourself. I think of this as the anti-retirement message. In other words, beware of giving up your reason to get up in the morning and thinking that life is going to stay the same once you retire. We all need to have a purpose, a reason for being. It doesn't have to be work-related, of course. It could be anything, really, but we need something. First, because they might not go to the gym to exercise doesn't mean you shouldn't. In other words, does your lifestyle mimic theirs? Are you getting the same kind of alternate forms of movement in your routine? Are you out there gardening for hours every day? If not, then you need to get exercise in some other way. The bottom line is you need to move. You need some exercise. Second, while it is true that most Blue Zone regions eat a predominantly plant-based diet, that does not mean they don't eat meat or that meat isn't healthy for you. In fact, there's plenty of scientific evidence to support that a carnivore-based diet can be very healthy and lead to a long life for some people. My personal opinion is that humans are omnivores. I call myself a plant-based meat eater. And this really reflects the idea that I don't believe it's smart for any of us to remove an entire food group or macronutrient from our diet. In the end, we all need to find what works for us and focus on quality rather than food type. Thirdly, as I say repeatedly in my book, and in fact it's the reason my book has been called a tome, it's really large, is this: there's many pieces to the health and aging puzzle. While it's convenient and easy to simplify what Blue Zoners do, the reality is most of us haven't grown up in those regions and don't live those specific lifestyles. And as I said earlier, we don't even know much of what we don't know about some of those regions. We're learning more every day, but we've got a long way to go. Here's the bottom line. No matter what region of the world we're talking about, there really aren't any secrets to good health or to giving ourselves the best chance to live a long life. Bottom line is it always comes back to focusing on the basics and fundamentals first. Big picture. Eat real food most of the time. Get to bed earlier most days of the week. Get some early morning sunlight when you can. Limit your exposure to the marketing and the propaganda on mass media. Engage in your community and have a reason for getting up in the morning, a purpose. Keep moving. Keep doing physically challenging activities. Yeah, and don't forget to laugh every once in a while too. That's really important.